Alright, what's going on, guys? Try back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video, gotta give my thoughts on this one. Pretty huge news for the Walking Dead television series. Starting in Season 9, Scott Gimple is going to be replaced as showrunner by Angela Kang. Here's where we get into problems, friends. This is where we're going to have some trouble here. Because, do you guys know who wrote Still? Huh? Do you know? Do you know who it was? Do you know who it was? It was Angela Kang. It was. Yeah, it was Angela Kang. Yeah. Alright, so just getting going here, eating my morning oatmeal, getting ready for the day, and I got to see this one straight away, and people wanted to hear my thoughts. So I thought I'll have a shower later. I'll do the video first, because this one is pretty freaking huge news, guys. I mean, this is one that oh man, I'm so torn on this one. So here's what happened, basically, it sounds like, and I'll put the link in the description to cinemablend.com so you guys can go ahead and read through this one. It says The Walking Dead has been renewed for Season 9, but it's going to have a new showrunner, with a new showrunner. So this is really crazy news. If you guys don't know, after the mid-season finale death, or reveal for a death, basically, there was kind of fan outrage and this kind of thing, and a lot of people decided that they wanted to, do a petition, sign a petition where Scott Gimple be replaced as showrunner, because basically it was kind of confirmed, of course, that it was his call, which, many things are when you're, the showrunner, you're kind of the leader for the whole show behind the scenes, that they were going to kill Carl off and that it was their decision to do so, and that's what they were going to do. So this one is really, really crazy. Now, a lot of people are saying, the petition worked, Trev. They're getting rid of Gimple. Well, they're not. Okay, so here, let's read through the article. We'll give our thoughts. It says, it's no secret The Walking Dead is one of the most popular shows on television. The long-running apocalyptic drama consistently brings in massive numbers for AMC, and its spinoff, Fear the Walking Dead, has helped cement the property's importance on the network. Everyone involved doesn't seem to think the series will be ending in the foreseeable future, so it should come as no surprise that AMC renewed The Walking Dead for Season 9. While this news isn't exactly shocking, there will be a major mix-up behind the scenes, as Scott Gimple will no longer serve as the showrunner. Scott Gimple is hardly being fired by The Walking Dead, quite the opposite instead. He's being promoted, or he's been promoted to Chief Content Officer of the franchise as a whole. This is a massive new job, as it will include both series, marketing, merchandise, video games, and so on, according to THR. Gimple is being replaced by Angela Kang for Season 9, who will take over as showrunner. Kang has been involved with The Walking Dead since 2011 as both a writer and executive producer. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, so, all right, so him kind of being, so he's not being, okay, he's not being like fired or anything like that. That's not what's happening. But at the same time, he's not going to be showrunner for the series either. He's going to be kind of some kind of, overarching, I want to say like brand manager kind of deal for, now let's see what the Chief Content Officer, so Chief Content Officer of the franchise as a whole. So this could be, well, for him, I'm sure it'll be fine. For us, it could be kind of cool, because then you have him where, with Fear the Walking Dead, as you guys know, they're having Morgan do a crossover from The Walking Dead into Fear the Walking Dead, and they're kind of bringing both shows closer together so that both shows are more kind of similar, or you have them in a closer timeline, and you have characters having the ability, at least one character, to go from one to the other. So this could be really cool if they have plans in the future to have it go back the other way, where you have characters from Fear possibly crossing into The Walking Dead, and you just have kind of a sort of overall kind of person there who's going to help oversee both series. And we kind of already knew that he was going to be doing something like this anyway, as he was serving as executive producer for Fear the Walking Dead, and it seemed like they were kind of, there was the question, of course, if they're going to get him to work on Fear, does that mean he's going to, have less time for Walking Dead, or is he going to have more, because he's going to have to be focusing on this show as well now too, and you have more things to focus on rather than just focusing on the Walking Dead itself, the TV series itself, because now you have Fear as well too, which does an equal amount of episodes a year. They actually do the 16 a year as well. even though some of them are double episodes, but they're still doing, a lot. So he's going to be kind of overseeing both in terms of content, and maybe helping to work on, bringing the shows closer together for the future, so we get more crossovers and things like this, which could be really cool. So that's good for him. That's excellent. And also, it's a pretty sweet PR move for for AMC, right? You take out the guy who's being blamed by everybody as showrunner. You kind of give him an even higher title, so he's not just responsible for that, but he's responsible for both series and other things as well too. And then you put someone else in as kind of like the safe face for killing Carl. So that's what it sounds like to me is happening here. So, this is okay, but this okay. I'll give my thoughts on it. Let's read through it, and then we'll give our thoughts on this change. All right, so this mix-up shows just how far-reaching The Walking Dead has become as a brand. Rather than simply crafting a new series or a series of new episodes, there is a multitude of other decisions to be made about the franchise, which will become Scott M. Gimple's primary responsibility. As such, he'll likely be less involved in the writing and narrative of the flagship series. The Walking Dead's latest renewal and shift of administration proves that the show isn't going anywhere. AMC CEO recently confirmed this, claiming The Walking Dead could go indefinitely. Both the flagship series and Fear the Walking Dead have been working hard to drum up audience excitement this late into the game. A crossover event between the two shows is finally happening, something that was deemed all but impossible when Fear first started on the air. They're no doubt hoping big twists like that will help keep the OG fans interested, who have already begun watching the zombie, or have already been watching all the zombie goodness for 8 years. Of course, The Walking Dead has seen a dip in viewership in the past 2 seasons. While this is partly due to the bevy of fantastic programming available nowadays, the show's issues with pacing can also be cited as common gripe. Capsule episodes infuriated the fans in Season 7, and this year's all-out war against Negan was surprisingly dull. Yet droves of fans still tune in every Sunday preparing to have their hearts ripped out with another shocking character death. The Walking Dead will return from its winter hiatus on February 25th, 2018. In the meantime, check out the mid-season premiere list to plan your next binge watch, and our cancellation list. Okay, they're promoting Cinema Blend. Okay, cool. So that's the end of the Cinema Blend article for what it says and what's being confirmed here. So it is kind of cool that they have confirmed that The Walking Dead, AMC still plans on having The Walking Dead go on kind of indefinitely. They want to have Scott Gimple there, maybe sort of as the Robert Kirkman for the network version. So you have Robert Kirkman for the comic book version, who's overall creator and writer of the comic book series and oversees all the stuff of what he signs off on and what he agrees to for products and merchandise and TV series and whatever else, right? He's still writing it, of course, though. But then you have Scott Gimple, who's going to be, it sounds to me like kind of that type of role for the AMC TV series version of The Walking Dead, because if you look at Walking Dead, you can go to walkingdead.com and buy, comic book Walking Dead t-shirts, or you can go to AMC Shop Walking Dead, you can buy Walking Dead TV version t-shirts like this one here. So you can, so you have kind of both, as even though they're both Walking Dead, one is kind of the comic book universe, one is a TV universe, and you're going to have Scott Gimple as kind of the overarching kind of person there to kind of just say yes or no to all these ideas and to help them through with the process and make sure that the series are going the way they want. So it's something that they may have already been planning for a while anyway, because we did see him sign on as executive producer prior, and it would be really hard to be executive producer on Fear and have to worry about that, and then also be the head honcho for The Walking Dead. That's pretty tough. So if you take him kind of out and you give him a role where he's more like, guiding both shows from a higher position, then I guess it makes sense. That way both shows can kind of feel more similar, like they're in the same kind of universe, and, he can make decisions for the overall story of both and how things are going to go going forward. So that's pretty cool. Great for him. I'm sure he'll, do just fine and everything like that. So being replaced by Angela Kang. All right. Here's where we get into problems, friends. This is where we're going to have some trouble here. Because, do you guys know who wrote Still? Huh? Do you know? Do you know who it was? Do you know who it was? It was Angela Kang. It was. Yeah, it was Angela Kang. Yeah. I don't swear a lot in the channel, but fuck. This is not good, man. This is not good. See, this is what I was like, this is what I was worried about, right? It's like everybody's like, oh, get rid of him. It's like, okay, but who are you going to replace him with, right? You're going to replace him with Angela Kang. She wrote Still, for fuck's sakes. Okay, so let's look at her episodes that she wrote in her body of work so far. I don't want to beat up on her because, congratulations to her being showrunner, that whole thing. It's a great PR move for AMC. They can save face because Scott Gimple gets all the heat for killing Carl. They can kind of give him a different role, and now you give someone else, showrunner directly, and then he can oversee what they're doing anyway. So, all right, so her first kind of stuff she worked on the show, at least is credited with Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Okay, so that's okay. And she also had Secrets. So Secrets was, it was okay episode. It wasn't that great. Let's see. Judge, Jury, and Executioner was pretty good. That's the death of Dale episode, so she wrote that one. Let's see what else she got here. Aina Judas, that was a good episode, so she wrote that one too, so that was good. Say the Word was also really good, so that's cool. So, one thing we can say is she has been writing for a really long time. We can't hate on her totally because she did write still, even though she did write still. So it should be noted. But she wrote Infected, season 4. That was a good episode. I like that one a lot. Let's see. Four Walls and a Roof. Okay, it was her and Corey Reed, and that was a good episode. Machete with a Red Handle. That was cool. So she did a good job there. So, and then she wrote Try. Let's see what else. Thank You. Okay, so she wrote Thank You. Okay, so that's a really I love that episode. That's a great episode. People pissed off about the dumpster and the whole bit, but it was good. It was good. The Same Boat. Okay, so she wrote that too. And then The Cell from season 7, so, okay. Then Rockin' the Road from season 7, and The Other Side from season 7. So, and then season 8, let's see, she was The Big Scary You, she was involved with, and then The King, The Widow, and Rick. So, okay, so she's been in the series since season 2. All right, it's probably not entirely her fault. I'm gonna cross my fingers that a lot of the ideas that were instilled came from someone else and not from her. But they probably came from her. So she's written a lot of good episodes too. I can't say that yes, she's written some that weren't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite style. It wasn't my favorite kind of a vision for what I would want a whole season of. Can you imagine a whole season of stills? Oh my God. So that'd be just horrible. So. All right, let's, we can't really, I don't want to make a knee-jerk, decision or knee-jerk reaction to this and just say it's going to be, oh, God, it's going to be horrible. Season 9 is going to be like the worst season ever. The Walking Dead is doomed. They gave the freaking showrunnership to the person who wrote Still. God damn it. But no, she's been around for a long time. She's written a lot of other episodes, too. I can't, we can't just focus on that. So, so thank you. Yeah, the dumpster idea. I don't know. All right. Well, we'll see how this turns out. It's a win for AMC because they get to save face and they get to say, well, look. Okay, we know you guys were really pissed off at Gimple. So guess what we've done? We promoted him, but you don't have to see him as showrunner anymore. So you don't have to worry about it. Now we're gonna have her do it. So that's cool. Congratulations to her and everything. But I'm just like sitting here thinking to myself, like, Okay, we may have just killed The Walking Dead, but anyway, let's see what happens. I didn't sign the petition, just to say, just to put it. I didn't sign it. I didn't want a season of Still. So, all right. So what we may be seeing slowly happening here is something in Bizarro world here, where Fear the Walking Dead might actually become better than The Walking Dead. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. We'll see what happens. But very excited for Fear the Walking Dead season 4. The Walking Dead season 9. Walking Dead is doomed. No. We'll see. I don't want to make snap judgments. We'll see. Maybe you put someone in there that has, new energy, doesn't have to focus on all this other stuff, and can really just, buckle down and focus on just that. And then, of course, Scott Gimple will still be there. I'm sure if she needs to call him, it's like, what do I do? Then he can guide her through or something and help her figure it out. So, and, I'm sure she's a fantastic writer and everything like that. And we'll see how she does as showrunner. But either way, even if The Walking Dead sucks and, is not very good in season 9, which I don't know how it couldn't be because it's like Whispers, so it's got to be good. Maybe Fear the Walking Dead will be elevated further and it will be even better, and so maybe it all works itself out. But I really feel like you've kind of in the last year or two you've really taken a couple points from Walking Dead and you've really added to Fear the Walking Dead a bit. So the two are getting close. I think the two are getting closer in terms of quality, and the two are getting closer in terms of what we're looking to, what we want to see for Walking Dead. So. Interesting news, man. Very, very interesting news for all those of you who wanted to sign the petition. Congratulations, your petition worked, it sounds like. So that's what it is. And, now you're going to get a whole season still. So congratulations, assholes. That's what you're going to get. So we'll see. Season 9. Let's see what we got. That's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite. Leave a comment below. How are you feeling about this? What do you guys think? And that's it for this one. See you guys again soon for another video. It's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.